In this video, we're going to show you how to build a quiz. When you first go to add a question, you'll see these options for question types. You have two different options to choose from when building a question for each of these question types: multiple choice and freeform. Multiple choice will allow you to set the correct answer and add up the three other options that will be randomized when your athletes take the quiz. Freeform questions will allow you to set acceptable answers, and your coaches will grade these questions and award points for your athletes after they have taken the quiz. Now let's walk through each question type. Static questions let you build questions with the option to base it on an uploaded image or diagram from your system. Here's a quick example of a question based on a play we have drawn in our Just Play system. Our classic questions allow you to set pause points along the timeline of a single video to ask multiple questions. Classic questions can also be used as guided film study. At each pause point, the question can be in the form of a point of emphasis, and players must respond before moving on. When you build a stopwatch question, players must submit an answer based on an image or video within a specified target time. In this example, notice the clock in the top right corner of the screen. When this turns red, that means the player has missed the target time and will not receive full points. A recall question hides the video at a certain pause point, so the players must answer without staring at a still image. Now that we have gone through all of our question types, let's show you how to build a new quiz. First, you're going to go to the left side of your screen to the check mark, and this is going to be your quizzing section. If you do not currently see this in your Just Play system, reach out to your sales rep and you can get that added to your package. Once you're in your quizzing section, we're going to go to the Add New Quiz button in the top right corner, and this is going to be where we can start creating our quiz. So just go ahead and title your quiz out with whatever you want it to be named. Then you'll see some checkboxes on the right side which will allow your users to take the quiz multiple times and enable the quiz rankings. So check those boxes if that's what you would like to enable for this quiz. Once you click submit, it will bring you into the quiz where we can go ahead and add a new question. So once you click add new question, you'll see those four different question types that we went over previously. First, we'll do a static content question. So once I click on that, you will have the ability to choose whether you want to use a diagram from your system or upload a new image. I'll go ahead and choose a diagram from our system. Then we can go ahead and select which frame we would like to use for this question. Now you will have the ability to type out the actual question that you want to ask. And then you can choose between multiple choice and freeform questions. Multiple choice, you will go ahead and type the correct answer up top in the green box, and then any wrong answers that you want your athletes to choose from down below. All of these answer types will be randomized for your athletes when they take the quiz on the app. From here, you can go ahead and add notes down below if you want your athletes to see any coaching points after they answer this question. And then once you're good to go, you just click save and close, and that question will be saved for you. If you would like to utilize a freeform question, you have this green box down below to add an acceptable answer type and the plus button on the right to add multiple. Once again, you still have your notes section down below, and for freeform questions, you will have to grade these questions individually for your athletes. So you will be the one awarding them points for this question as opposed to them automatically getting points if they get it right with a multiple choice question. So like I said, save and close will save that question for us. So like I said, save and close will save that question for us, and then we can go ahead and add our next question. So we'll go back to add new question, and now we'll add a classic video question. From here, you'll be able to select a video clip from your video library. We'll go ahead and select this one. You'll see that video over here on the right. Once again, you can come in and add your question right here. And then down below, you'll be able to select a pause point in this video so the question will pause wherever you set it for your athletes to answer this question. So here, I'll go ahead and pause it after 3.5 seconds. I'll keep it as multiple choice and then go ahead and type out our responses. From here, we'll click save and close again, and there is our classic video question. Now, if you want to add another question based on the same video, you'll see when I hover in between questions or down below, I have the ability to add a question to this group or just add a brand new question. So in this instance, we would like to add question to group, and that is going to let us add another pause point along the same video and ask a different question. So from here, I would go ahead and change our pause point and then type our question in. Now we have two questions based off of two different pause points within the same video. We'll go ahead and add a new question, and now we'll make a stopwatch question. So here you will have the ability to select a video clip from your video library, a diagram from your system that's already drawn up, or upload another image. So here I'll go ahead and click another video clip. So here I'll click another video clip. And then now we have the ability to still set our pause point, but we can also select how much time our athletes have to answer this question. So I'm going to set my pause point at 4 seconds. Add our question, and then I'm only going to give our athletes 10 seconds to answer this individual question. So once it asks that question after 4 seconds of the video, they will see that stopwatch in the top right corner that only gives them 10 seconds to answer. And lastly, we will create a recall question. So we'll come down, once again, select the content that we want within the question. And then here, you're going to be able to select when you want the screen to hide. So I'm only going to give them 2 seconds to look at the action, and then they have to answer the question. And that is how you create your quiz questions. And now we can show you how to actually share this with your team so that they can take the quiz. So right now you'll see in the top right corner that this quiz is pending. We do want to go ahead and flip this and make it active. And then we want to share it with our athletes. So I'm going to click that share button. And I'm going to go ahead and share this with myself and click submit. So now on my player app, I should be able to see this quiz, and then I can jump in and take it, just like we showed you before. Jumping back to our team admin, if I click on quizzes from here, I can go into our view report button over here on the right. And this is where all of our content is going to be for that session data. So here's all the question data down below. You'll be able to see the percentages that your athletes are getting these questions right at. Our session data is where you're going to see each athlete and their attempts on this quiz, and then the leaderboard will rank your athletes after they all take that quiz. So if I jump into our IQ quiz that we showed you earlier, here's all our question data. And like I said, for a free-form question, you'll see that it is pending. So I just have to jump down, click on grade pending, and then I can come in and award points to our athletes, whether they got it right or wrong. Session data, this is all of the attempts that your athletes are taking, and then here is our leaderboard. And like I said, once multiple athletes take that, they will be ranked against each other there. And that is how you build quizzes and share them with your athletes in your Just Play system.